What up YouTube, it's Misery's Company. In today's video, I'm sorry it's a little delayed going out, but I had to record it and it was really hard to do because honestly it was incredibly frustrating. You're not going to believe what happens in this fight for the last fight. In order to get a Blessed Reign, you actually do have to win the Immortal Challenge on your 7th week, which is 30v1 all of the Shadow Clans against your one Immortal. This is that fight, guys, and you're going to want to watch this to the very end, and I'm going to go on a bit of a what we're going to call a rampage in terms of venting at the very end of the video, so make sure you watch this all the way to the end, and let's get straight to it. So here we are with the start of the Immortal Fight. We are all incredibly excited. You can see the different clans that are involved. You can see the Challenge of the Immortal has another countdown, 1 minute and 34 seconds. I was so excited that I had to go in. I mean, we're cheering on our Immortal, and I was so excited to go in. I actually loaded in prior to everyone else. You can see right here, the Immortal, in order to win, we have to kill, the Immortal has to kill a certain amount of shadows, and the shadows just have to basically slay the Immortal. And then they could have the chance of becoming the Immortal. So this is in order to get a Blessed Reign. It is, we have learned this the hard way, but this is the only way of doing it. So we go in, we're very, very excited, right? We're like, oh my gosh, this is it. All, no pressure, but everything is on voice and able to, in terms of being able to win this as a as the Immortal in this fight. Now, in case it's a little distorted, this was pre-recorded on my phone, and I'm just sort of reacting to it. Now, you're gonna look, and if you look at the chat, this is when it starts to get concerning. So we see LOL bugged. She is locked out. She's glitched. So people are starting to talk in chat. Let me actually adjust the chat window here just a hair. You can see she is locked out. People are saying 30 seconds, bugged. WTF, she's trying a quick log. We have 24 seconds left. Oof. People are, hope it works. I shaved my legs for this. That was probably my favorite thing. And the people were like, what? You know what? Maybe she'll just spawn in as soon as we start the fight, right? And you can see I'm like, what? Okay, so here we go. Battle begins in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's over. So just to pause it for a second, our entire reign ended because of something outside of our control. This would have been and is and will always be a very, very hard fight. It is made so that it is challenging for the Immortal to win. In some cases in the past, it's basically been impossible for the Immortal to win. Now they've made some changes, so we were really curious how it was going to play out as the Immortal going into this and then being able to take on, you know, the 30 people from all the different top 10 dark clans. Well, that didn't happen because the game bugged. It locked out the Immortal and wouldn't allow her to come in even after a hard reset of the game. She had no option to come in. It did not default to another person in the guild. It just made us lose. So it took us so much coordination, not me, I had nothing to do with it. I give so much credit to the leadership that ran this Immortal Reign, but it's sickening to see how it ended because it took us almost 2 months to get to this point. No, it did take us 2 months because we did win on week 7. This is the end of week 7 going on to week 8. In order to get the Blessed Reign, you have to win this fight. We didn't even get a chance. It locked her out, which is incredibly awful. And she felt terrible. She was apologizing. She had no reason to apologize. But you had so many people watching from the Immortal side, and we literally could do nothing. And it's so frustrating that, you know, this game is called Diablo Immortal. This is supposed to be the biggest fight. They have spent developers' time, money, resources in order to make this more fun and engaging again because nobody cared about the Immortal and Shadow conflict anymore. They added new cosmetics. They obviously want this to be something that people want to go after. In fact, the last 3 of the 6 new cosmetics, you have to have a Blessed Reign. In fact, you have to have 4, and then I think it's like 6 Blessed Reigns, and then it goes up to like a ton. But you're never going to get those if you can't even do the fight. It's literally insane that the game wouldn't allow her in or at least let someone else in. If there was a bug of some kind like this, we should, and I know we're not going to be able to redo the fight, but, and I highly doubt they will just give us the credit for a Blessed Reign since, again, we didn't get to do the fight, but this has to be fixed. There has to be, and even then, there needs to be a failsafe to go 8 weeks, 2 months, as the Immortal. All the coordination that the leadership and the guys had to go through in order, guys and gals, had to go through to organize this and orchestrate it on a weekly basis, just to have it end like this is sickening. It's so sickening, and it was so frustrating. So we're the Immortals, which is or we're not the Immortals anymore, we're the Shadows now, which is fine. I'm okay with that. But to go out in this fashion was, I mean, heartbreaking to say the least. after going through all this. So now we'll do the Battle of the Crown, and they get to go into it. You can see everyone talk about it in chat. I did continue recording because I was like, you know what? Maybe we still got it. You know, maybe we'll actually be able to still get the Immortal Reign because we actually won this week. So they only had to win 2 fights in the Rite of Exile fight, and we won all 9. We won 9 and lost 1, and that would have been us winning, but because it's going on to the Blessed Reign, you have to do the Fight of the Immortal. So even though we orchestrated and won 9 of our fights out of 10 as the Immortal, we still had to do this, but we couldn't. So I'm going to go ahead and jump forward a bit because honestly, the fight is fine, right? I mean, it's none of these guys' fault that take part in it. You know, it was, I don't want to even say a good fight. These fights are all about alliances. So you see certain people not fighting each other, and without having that context right at hand, it's very difficult to articulate like who's doing what, and it makes it very confusing and hard to watch. I'm sure it was a hard fought fight. I don't know everyone's names off the top of my head to know in terms of clans and where they're at. I do hide my clan tags because I don't want to cause any YouTube drama for that. But shout out to everyone who took part of this and everyone who will win. I'll fast forward to the part where they win. Right. It was a long fight, if you can't tell. So there you go. So Dark Clan Fury has been victorious. Congratulations to them. Again, no hard feelings at all to any of the Shadow teams. We just didn't get a chance to do the part of the fight that we were all looking forward to, and that would have been fair. We literally got bugged out, which is it's insane. And Blizzard, if you ever see this, yeah, this has to be fixed. It's so infuriating to, again, spend so much time, resources, and effort in order to become the Immortal, and then to continue your Immortal Reign and win as hard as it is. You literally, like, the Shadows won all 3 of the Vigil of Blades and had so much more power than us. Like, they, for all intents and purposes, should have won. Almost every week we could have lost. Like, that was how intense it was. But to lose like this, where it was literally outside of our control, we didn't even get to try. And like I'm saying, we probably would have lost that fight because it's not designed for the Immortal to really win. But we haven't seen the changes, so it could have been actually a close fight. It could have been really intense, and I was actually really hyped for it, but instead, this is the result. So if you either agree with me that this should be fixed and there should be either a fail-safe, again, I'm not asking for a free Blessed Reign here, but I definitely want this to be fixed moving forward so others don't have to experience this, or even the next time that we get to be Immortal, or even in Fury's case, if they get to an Immortal Reign, which they won't because we're going to knock them out here in 4 weeks. Sorry, Fury. Nothing against anyone in Fury. I know I'm going to see some comments, but hey, guys, we'll see you in 4 weeks. Enjoy the cloaks. They're coming right back to us. Moving on. But yeah, you know, it's one of those things like this has to be fixed. Like, this is a massive part of the game. It got people excited about the end game just to break our hearts. Like, that really sucks. Like, it's so infuriating. I logged on today to do my Shadow stuff for the first time. I actually recorded a video, got 7 minutes of the video, just stopped recording and deleted it because I wasn't having fun. I could tell the video was shit and I just didn't want to do it because I'm still mad about this. So instead, I decided I'm going to make a video about other stuff, more lighthearted, because honestly, guys, it's so frustrating. This is how this all played out. Again, no one's fault on our team. Voice, God bless you. I mean, you know, I think the world of you. You were so awesome with the leadership in this and everyone that worked with you to make this reign possible. There was so much coordination and so much that goes on behind the scenes. And yes, I'm aware it's a video game, guys, but like still, it's a very big community per server that goes through this Immortal stuff and all the planning that goes into it. So thank you. Shout out to all the leadership. You guys are all phenomenal. So many people like message me from either our alliance clans or even outside of it and talk to me about video ideas or just, you know, thoughts and ideas based off previous videos I've done. Thank you guys for that. I'm obviously not going anywhere, but Blizzard, this has to be fixed. If you have experienced this, or if you have experienced this or are afraid to experience it, make sure you comment on this video and say something like, Blizzard, please fix. And the reason I say that is because every comment on a video helps the awareness of said video. So you smash the like button, make a comment if you're like, dear God, Blizzard, please fix this. Do it in whatever language you want. Go to Google Translate and let's see how many different languages we can get on the comment section for saying Google or saying Blizzard, please fix this. Because honestly, guys, it's sickening that it happened. I don't want it to happen to anyone else. I certainly don't want it to happen to our current Immortals, Fury, or even, you know, when we knock them out in 4 weeks when it's our turn again. Because that's going to happen. Again, sorry, Fury, no hard feelings, but like, this has got to get fixed. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure you comment, Blizzard, please fix this. Blizzard, if you see this, this has got to be fixed. This is disgusting. Until next time, guys, lock it in.